Number 26, protection is good for Stidham. First and all, it is caught. Little Jordan Humphrey again. Second down and 5. From the 30. Stidham looks left, throws right, it's Alberto again. Leaps over a defender and has the first down.
He's not going to make this roster. He'll be on a roster next week.
4th round pick, and yet he's 5th on the depth chart at tight ends. Maybe moving his way up high and brought down by little Jordan Humphrey. His 3rd grab of the young knight. Down to the 5 of the Rams. Trey Tomlinson forced him out. First down and goal. McLaughlin bangs home into the end zone. Touchdown for the Denver Broncos. And of the 5 touchdowns the Broncos have scored in the preseason, 4 of them have been courtesy of the rookie McLaughlin. You expect.
Yeah, but excellent movement by the offensive line. Alex Pelcheski in there playing at 63, and Jaleel McLaughlin.
That's Atkins in motion for the Broncos. Rookie tight end. Stidham wants to throw, wants a deep shot. Middle of the field, there's heavy contact, and it's caught. It's Marvin Mims. Brett Maher is on for a 46-yard field goal attempt. Snap of the holder, good. The field goal gets it in there. Maher is good from 46.
Vance Joseph absolutely correct.
3rd and 14. Broncos rush 4, got some pressure, and it's intercepted. Essang Bassey, who else? He's good for a pick every game. Even picked off Stafford this past week in the joint practices. Essang Bassey's got a nose for the football.
It's first down Denver.
Denver's got it.
But that last one, perfect. Just watching the quarterback's eyes while knowing his responsibility.
Right back to McLaughlin. He's got the first down. Might have been a bit of a face mask. That did not get called. Pick up of 14. 4.5 left in the first quarter. Out of the gun, Stidham. Protection's good. There's across the field. It is caught.
That's fantastic play by Alberto.
And he was feeling himself a little bit during the joint practices. Scored a touchdown and dunked the football over the goalpost this week. And a rare negative play. McLaughlin is brought down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the play. Average 200 tackles a year. That's like 200 car accidents.
Yeah, it's unbelievable he's not in the Hall of Fame yet.
2nd and 14. Stidham in some trouble, trying to work his way out of it. Makes something out of nothing as a first down. He's tackled up high. Jarrett Stidham putting on a show tonight. Pick up a 20 on what looked like it was be a loss. 10th play of the drive. Stidham fires back to the end zone. Caught. Okwebuna. An 8-yard touchdown catch from Jarrett Stidham. And it's all Broncos here in the first.
Given a quick picture, Alberto wide open, catching it with his hands away from his body.
Mr. Big Play this preseason. 2nd and 10. Bennett the pump, and he's taken down. Dropped from behind. Thomas Incoom, the rookie out of Central Michigan, gets home. Wouldn't they be studying? They really take the time to work on their dance moves.
Absolutely. Wouldn't you?
I'd be studying. I'd be in the books. Bennett throws, intercepted. Drew Sanders is everywhere. And he's in the Rams' territory. He fumbles the football. Sanders had it, and he coughs up the football down at the Ram 25, and let's see who's on top of it.
One of the reasons why Sanders got that, quarterbacks are not.
Oh. And his teammates bail him out. First down and 10 from the Rams 12. Here's Stidham, stands in there, fires, and it's knocked away, incomplete. Wanted Brandon Johnson, and that's Johnson on Johnson.
You know, you gave me that. You gave me that contact of yours.
Very good. Here's Stidham rolling to the right. He wanted Jones, who was covered, and then Stidham is bounced out of bounds. Atkins, tight end in motion. Rams stack the line. pushing and shoving, and a touchdown. Tony Jones Jr. to pay dirt. And the Broncos will add their hefty lead.
Space, and Tony Jones Jr. is putting his foot in the ground. Sometimes it's determination and will. Make the crease if there isn't one. Gets across the goal line.
Ripping the throw, trying to zip it in there, and it's broken up. Broncos football. Stidham still in there. Watch the throw, take a deep shot across the middle, and is caught in between two defenders. Brandon Johnson comes down with the football. Good for 49. 33-yard field goal attempt. Brett Maher. And all Sean Payton talks about is, hey, there are 31 other kickers around the NFL that Maher's in competition with. I think Brett Maher's done a nice job. So he's got that going for him, which is nice. Here's the pressure. Rippon won't get out of that one. Dropped in a big way. Aaron Patrick. Batted up in the air. And hits the turf one of Royce Freeman. Jordan Jackson able to knock it down. Third batted ball by this defensive line. Push back to the Denver side of the ball. Side of the field, try to set up the screen. And the Rams weren't falling for that one that time. McLaughlin taken back, loss of 6 on the play.
Especially with Judy, Hamler, and Virgil down from that receiver spot. I think they need some big playability at the running back.
Not practice squad on the 53.
Right.
Got it.
And I don't think early in the season you have 3 quarterbacks on that 53 in the last 6 weeks of the season with injuries. Lancaster didn't dress tonight, so that's an indication that they're planning on him making the 53.
Elijah Garcia's been all around the ball.
Yeah,
how do you keep
you're not going to get an argument.
Yeah.
We love Garcia.
Oh, yeah. Mims is the punt returner. Tremont Smith is a kickoff returner.
So, did I miss that? That means you can't have Montrell Washington on this team, then, right?
I don't have Montrell on the team.
His 3rd year in the NFL, and he's on his 3rd different defensive coordinator. Now, that's not easy for a young player.
Yeah.
Pushing for a starting job. As Ben DiNucci is swallowed up. There's what Jonathan Cooper said about getting that 0. He really wanted to play tonight. Tells you something. The guy loves ball.
Loves the opportunity. Told us he'd welcome the opportunity. And what I liked as well, another big catch by Albert Okwuegbunam, finishing beyond the line there. Excellent effort.
2nd and goal. Beatty, 2nd man through. Waiting for the signal. There it is. Touchdown, Broncos.
Get the surge from the offensive line. One final push. Such great effort right there by Tyler Beatty. Back to the end zone.
Drew Pyburn and Ryan Caporelli, technical support wizards. Big break by Dwayne Washington. Trying to turn some heads. I believe that's his first touch. And it goes for 16 yards. Tyon Davis, the tackle for the Rams. Joey Kavanaugh is our technical director. Jerry Mancini, our associate director. Assistant director, doing a great job as well. Albert O is still in this game and still making plays.
Little Jordan Humphrey is a guy comes to mind, and hitting him 4 or 5 times for a pass. Albert O.
4th and 4 and going for it. Oh, what a catch! Okwuegbunam, unbelievable catch. This is 4th and goal. Broncos are going for it. Off the play action, DiNucci will throw it, caught, touchdown. Make it a 40-burger.
Yeah, and this is all DiNucci. It was supposed to be a quick pass. He rolled, bought himself some time with his feet, and found Hammond in the end zone. Think about Jaleel McLaughlin. He's in the back of his Ford Focus sleeping just a couple of years ago, and now he gets to go and pick out a nice bed, a comforter. He's going to learn about beds, sleep numbers, what number is he, all these things.
Make some money.
It's a big difference, man. It's a life-changing difference, and it's all because of the work these players have done.